Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here with another first look, this time at Satellite Rain by Five Lives Studios. This is a live action or real-time action strategy, tactical. It's hard to kind of fit into one scenario or one genre, if you will. If you ever played a game like Syndicate or even kind of the Commando games from way back when, this reminds me a lot of those games. In fact, I believe this is supposed to be very similar to Syndicate. Anyhow, long story short, the game actually looks fantastic. It's something I've been kind of looking at for quite a while, and I finally decided to see about the game, and the developers sent me a press copy. It is in Steam Early Access right now, and I'll have all the information I can find about the game down below in the description of the video. Unfortunately, there is no splash screen, so you don't get to see the beautiful artwork and everything else. There's kind of a loading screen, but it doesn't seem to register on my recording software. So it like loads the loading screen and then it throws you immediately into the game. Again, the game is in early access. As you see up here at the top right, it's in pre-alpha and it's not representative of the full project or product, as it were. So that's basically what we have. You move around by panning to the edges of the screen, and we can focus back on our target by double clicking his face down here or pressing F. You can zoom in and out with the mouse scroll, and we can select him by pressing 1, and then if we right click, we can move. So I'm going to play basically the first 20-30 minutes of the game, somewhere in that range, and then I'm going to break it off. So I'm going to try to get to where we break out one of our people from a police facility. And once I get through that, that's about where I'm going to break off the episode. My plans are going to be probably sometime mid-next week-ish. Don't hold me to this, but sometime mid-next week-ish, I'm going to try to play a few hours into the game and see, hopefully there's enough content for me to actually do another video at that point. If there is, then you guys will actually get to experience a little bit further on. I'll be able to explain some stuff that I don't quite understand yet myself, having only played about an hour so far in. Alright, so to run, you can sprint by double right-clicking, and you'll see you have a little yellow energy bar there. That is your stamina. So I'm going to move over here. You can also middle mouse click and drag the camera around, so that's an option. We're going to go right over here to this little half wall thing, and we're going to crouch down behind it. Alright, so we can click the button to reveal the weapon fold-out down here, and we want the, I don't know if it's MP5, but it's a submachine gun basically, and we want to murder this guy. So what I'm going to do is zoom in here so you guys can see. And I'm going to right click and we're going to unload on him. And we got through, I guess, his armor, and now we're attacking his health. And we reloaded, we're popping back up, we're shooting, he's exchanging blows with us. The game looks quite wonderful. It has this constant left-right shifting. That kind of gives you a slightly different perspective as you play through. But other than that, I don't feel like, or I haven't found a way to rotate the camera. I don't know if that's going to be an option or what. And there also doesn't appear to be any kind of tactical pause. I don't know if that's planned to be changed later on. If it is implemented, maybe I'm dumb and don't know the button. I don't know. But that's okay. The game is supposed to be kind of live action or real time, if you will, so we'll play it as a real time. It looks like I can probably come over here and maybe pick up whatever's on the ground there. Yeah, it looked like I was able to pick that up. I don't think I ever did that before. Let's see here. Alright, we can put the weapon away at this point. I want to say that I did pick up the weapon. I can open this. I don't know if there's a way to change your equipment right now. It's okay, we'll figure that out later. Alright, so we're going to right click and we're going to hack this little terminal, if you will, and it'll allow us to go through. And there it is. And we shall walk through into the restricted area. And we're going to come over to this side. Alright, now this has a camera. The camera will see us if we walk into its light path, so we have to avoid that. Simple enough. You've seen this in several other games over the course of playing in the last, I don't know, 2 decades of video games. There's probably been at least one game where you had to avoid being seen by cameras, and that's the basic premise here. So we'll go from there to there, we'll wait for this to go past us, and we're free to go to the next area. In fact, we're fine. We're able to go all the way here. We'll turn on the relay beacon. I almost said bacon. I guess apparently I'm a little hungry right now. I want some bacon. Bacon. Alright, there we go. We now have a support agent, and we can switch between them. We can select one guy or 2 guys, or we can select them both, or all of our characters. We'll have up to 4. You'll see in the bottom left corner down there, there are up to 4 players available for us to play as. But we have to go basically find all of them. So we need to continue on. We have to go up here. And we're going to run into our first little bit of a puzzle. This is still kind of like a tutorial area. So basically we want to get through that, right? So we're going to go over here, we're going to interact with this, and we're going to hack it. So we hack it, and it's going to be time to go through the door, right? Nope, the door requires 2 terminals to unlock. So we use our global thing. We'll see this follows all the way out and around, and there's the secondary terminal. So we need to be there in order for this to work. So we'll send our individual down there. We'll deactivate that. He'll hack that terminal. And as soon as he's done hacking that terminal, he can run up here. And when he's up here, we'll be able to go through the door together because we're awesome like that. And there we are. And we'll crouch down behind here. Alright, we could take this guy out, but they want us to be able to sneak past him. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. And I think he might have heard us, actually.
Unauthorized access detected.
I don't know how exactly they saw us or heard from us. But they did. So apparently I'm going to have to murder him after all. I'm not sure exactly how they actually saw us there. That's a little bit off-putting. But we'll take him down. It's fine. It's not great. It's not what I wanted, obviously, but it happened, so I guess I'm just going to have to put up with it. Actually, it's quite easy to sneak past the guy. I just, for whatever reason, he saw us. I don't know if he was looking this way and he saw us walk past this corner or what. Or maybe we were sprinting and he heard us. I'm not sure. But it's simple enough to get past him, and really doesn't hurt us even if we don't. But it just goes to show that I'm terrible at stealth apparently right now. Which is pretty annoying. But it's okay. Maybe I'll get better as time progresses. Alright, as long as our weapons are away, we can walk through crowds of civilians and they won't freak out. Well, they usually don't freak out. I'm not sure why that one guy freaked out, but he did. I don't think it had anything to do with us. He was just probably having a bad trip or something. I don't know. Alright, oh, actually, let's have a closer look at this terminal and see what's going on here. Okay, it looks like we need a hacker level 1 to do this. Oh yeah, my bad. Looks like the terminal has some higher security on it. We're going to need to have a hacker to get to this one. It even has lights on the side. I'll pay more attention from now on. So basically we have to get our hacker out of this restricted facility over here. And in order to do that, we have to pay off somebody. So let's scan around and see who it is. And there it is. It is that individual right there. So we will pay you off. And you will give us whatever passcode we need to get into there. So we're going to go over here to the restricted area. And once inside, we really don't have to do anything. We'll just have to wait a few seconds, and then our hacker will join us. And we'll be able to advance a little bit further. So far, things are going pretty good. Somewhat according to plan, I would say. Alright, we're going to run on over here. We're going to slowly walk. We're going to have our hacker hack the terminal. And then we're going to get right on up and through. Alright, we don't have to trigger this thing, but I'm going to want to, simply because it's cool to do these things, so I'm going to do these things. Alright, now none of our agents are actually equipped with the zip line. So using the zip line, the claw or something, basically we don't have the right equipment to use the zip lines effectively. So anytime we decide to use one, it's kind of a crapshoot basically. We could very easily fall to our, well, I don't know if it would be our death, but we could very easily fall down. In fact, I did fall down on one of my guys, not doing this particular, oh there you go, he just fell, there you go. It's exactly what I was talking about. So you can fall right on your face and look like a fool if you don't have the right tools. But hey, you know what? He made it to where he had to go. It's fine. Alright, we have to put all our skills to the test and get through this doorway over here. In order to do that, we'll have to hack a terminal over here. There's cameras here. There's cameras here, I believe. And there's 2 patrolling guards over there. There's one here. This guy looks like he is bribable. See if it actually shows up, or like if you hover over it, it said that he was bribable. So I guess we go bribe him. It's not showing up on the world scan. That's okay. So we'll come over here. We'll talk to him. He'll look the other way because we bribed him, and then we'll just casually walk out behind this guy. Make sure we don't sprint. I'm assuming sprinting makes noise, and that's how we were seen before. We're going to hack the terminal here in just a moment. After these guys go through the little rounds here. We basically need this area free, so... yeah, they both look like they're going over there right now. So... I think now's the time. So we're going to go here and hack this. And now we must go and be about our business, which is a little off-putting considering this guy is randomly wandering over here too. I don't know why they're like all in that region. Oh wow. Dude just kind of went inside, huh? I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. We're going to try to get our hacker over there in time. Uh-oh. We have been seen. Oh, apparently not. They lost sight of us. And the cameras were down, and we made it through. Oh, we made it through, but they see us now. It's time for us to get out of here. They saw us walk through the door. It's okay, though. We'll trigger the relay beacon, and it looks like we are now in the downtown district, and we have to open up this menu right here. And district downtown. So basically, this is mission control. This is where we'll get all of our missions from. And they want us to focus on the police station. Bad news, our infiltrator has been taken. We need to get the agent back. We have word that the mission the agent was on may have yielded some very important information. Worst news, the bastard is holding prisoners in a transmission blocking cell. It's standard security protocol to cut off external communications and the ability coordinate escape attempts. Okay. The ability to coordinate escape attempts and that sort of thing. Huh, it's a bit weird. It's worded a little funny there. But in our case, without even knowing it, the cell is also keeping us from uploading and flash cloning to replace our infiltrator. We've got to hit this police compound before they transport our agent off to the main prison facility in the CBD, or worse, just kill him. So, there it is, and we can activate the ping. So we're going to do that. In addition, we could purchase information, but we're not going to. It would tell us of alternate routes to get to where we need to go. So here's the map. We can click and drag on it, and we can even zoom out to see what's going on. It looks like we can't get through this door or this door. We're going to have to go up and around, across the catwalk here, around this way, and then into the prison somehow over here. So let's get about doing that, and then we'll break off the episode after we rescue our friend. And by our friend, I basically mean our agent. I don't know if technically we're friends. We might not be buddies. Maybe nobody likes the infiltrator. That's why he's all alone. I mean, it's very possible. Probably a bit unlikely, but it's possible that they think the infiltrator's stinky and they don't want him anywhere near them. I'm not sure. I'm not really bold enough to ask them. Alright, so we're going to walk over here. And we're going to try to get to where we need to go. There's a problem with this situation, though. There are a lot of police forces walking around right now. There's people over there, they're searching folks, and that means that we can't go that way right now. In fact, we might be in trouble if we even stay here, so we're going to back up and see what kind of movement they decide to make. It looks like they are still patrolling in this little area, and it looks like they're going to go back down the other way. This guy's coming up the stairs over here. I'm not sure if he's planning on staying or what the deal is. But if he goes down the stairs there, which it looks like he's about to do, we should be able to casually walk right past him without having to worry about it. We just have to avoid, I'm pretty sure anybody with flashlights have the potential to really, really ruin our day. Apparently there is Nor over there, which is some sort of club maybe, or some sort of dance hall. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying the dystopian cyberpunk future world that this game is set in. Satellite Rain, I don't know, atmospherically, I think it's actually quite cool. The atmosphere in this game is really, really stellar. I think they did a very good job. Like I said, I would like a little bit more variety or control over, like, the controls of the game itself. So, like, I would like to be able to move my camera controls to WASD, for instance, and be able to just basically to reconfigure all the controls of the game. Alright, so basically we were just over here. We came through. We can't hack through this unless we have a level 2 hacker, which we do not have right now. So we're going to come up this way. This seems to be the more fun way to get in, so I'm going to actually give this one a shot again. One of my guys didn't make the zip line in last time. He fell right on his face down there. It was pretty funny. We'll see if we get something like that happening again. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like anybody's coming right now, so we'll give it a shot. Last time I had like 2 people sitting here like talking to one another, and then they both went in the direction that we needed to go. Hey, we all made it. That's actually mildly impressive. Come on, boys, let's go. And once we get in here, we'll go down the elevator thing, and we are pretty much right where we need to be. That was one of the easier paths in. Okay, and right into the restricted facility, and we shall break out our infiltrator. I'm not sure why we have a wanted level right now. I mean, we haven't done anything, but there we go. We're now full up with all 4 of our people, and it is time to move out and get out of this place. Now, unfortunately, we can't climb back up the zip line, so we're going to have to find an alternate route out. I think that'll be fine. The only thing I'm worried about is maybe somebody patrolling into our pathway here. If that happens, we're going to probably have to fight our way out. There's always alternatives to doing things in this game, or so it seems. Like, there's multiple paths in. You can do the zip line like I did. You can hack through here and just fight your way in. You can hack in here, go over here, turn off the cameras, and sneak your way past. There's a lot of different options available, and that's something I really like. And the game is supposed to be, I guess, outside of the first little scenario, the tutorial, if you will, that we just did. That's supposed to all be open world, so I'm pretty excited about that as well. So you just wander around. There's open world missions. You just have to go from point A to B or wherever it's at and actually get those things handled. So there we go. We snuck past. It looks like we're going to be fine. I thought there was a way to hack the camera from in here. Apparently I'm incorrect in this. Oh, it's way over there. That's okay. I think we've still got this. So we come over here, we're going to hack this, and as soon as that's down, we're going to make a run for it. And there we go, and we are now free. It looks like we have level ups across 3 of our people, and possibly 4. Do we get it with the 4th one, the infiltrator? No, apparently not. Okay. Well, we leveled up with 3 of our folks. 3 of our folks are leveled up at this point, and that is sweet, sweet nice. Alright, so what I'm going to do is come over here. I'm going to show you guys what the leveling up is all about. And we're not going to focus on like augmentation, gears, weapons, or cloning. We're going to focus on the skills because that's as far as we've actually gotten into the game right now. So basically each of these guys are different classes. We have our main guy. I don't know what class he's considered, but he's like our gunner, our main fighter guy. It seems to be explosive specialist, hardened weapon specialist. He's got health, draw fire, where people will focus on him. We have our support class, who's got like field medic and the world scan and things of that nature. Team stims, so definitely a support medic type person. Then we have our hacker, which obviously is our hacker. And then our infiltrator has cloaking abilities. He's got a melee attack he can use. He can become a master assassin. So a lot of cool skills on him as well. So let's level up. Alright, I'm going to go, you can either get 10% max health and regenerate by 20 increased. We can do 10% more damage. We can do hardwiring, which allows us to rewire mechanical devices or objects like doors, power generators, and sentry guns. Unfortunately, not everything is actually implemented just yet. Harden will allow us to infuse our skin with Kevlar nanobots. Sounds awful, painful, and unsatisfying, but we get really, really slow. And unfortunately, well, that is the unfortunate part. However, we decrease damage received by 50%. So if we were going to wade into a bunch of enemies and we were just going to be like a hardcore murder death machine, that's kind of the route we would go. Likewise, explosive specialist will allow us to carry explosives and increases the damage of them, the radius, and increase damage of explosives and increase explosive damage by 15%. That seems kind of redundant, but there you go. And then draw fire basically says, hey, shoot me, and then while this is activated, it decreases all damage by 10%. So I'm going to go with Weapon Specialist because I like to do more damage. I like to bring the pain, the hurting, the offensive stuff. We'll go with Field Medic. It will allow us to increase the range of the medkit's heal ability by 10%. How much actually is healed by 80, and it says it decreases each agent's health regen by 0 per second. I don't know what that's all about. But it also increases the agent's health by 6, so we'll get that. And then finally our hacker, we're just going to get hacking. Hijack actually seems pretty cool. You can hijack the neural implants of other citizens and giving you full control of them, which is actually pretty cool. And you can actually upgrade that to get more simultaneous hijacks going on at once. So we're going to go with hacker level 2. And that was the goal, the hope, the dream, and it looks like we were successful. So at this point what I'm going to do now is run over here, I'm going to hack through this, and that's where I'm going to break off this first look. I'm going to come back probably next week, that's the goal, and I'm going to hopefully have a few hours played at that point, and I'll be able to show you some new cool stuff here in Satellite Rain. But hopefully you enjoyed this, I certainly did. I think this game's actually got a lot of potential, and I look forward to seeing how it develops as, well, the Steam Early Access continues with this game. And that's pretty much going to do it for this first look video. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. And apparently that's not enough. Well, that's interesting. Huh. We have to hack 2 sides to this. Interesting. That's actually pretty interesting. See, there we go. So we learned something new. I thought we only needed to hack one side and it would actually open it up. It actually should open it up. I'm not sure why it's not. Like, we get the green light, it should actually open. Either way, folks, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I want to thank you for stopping by The Freak Show. It's been a blast, as always, to do first look videos. It's one of my favorite things I get to do, bringing you guys games that you may never have heard of before, and showcasing them on the channel. Anyhow, that's going to do it for this first look. Hopefully I'll be back next week with another episode of Satellite Rain's First Look. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.